Mike McCarthy just got hired. I'm pretty sure it's a 5-year deal with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Sad day to be a Steelers fan. I don't know how to react to this because it's like I don't know what the plan is with Mike McCarthy. If you're trying to roll over this team and try to be contenders again next year, it's probably the worst decision the Steelers could have ever made in their entire life. If you're going the route of he's had super MVP quarterbacks in every time that he's coached, and to maybe try and develop a QB under him, that's okay. But then again, like I'm still not thrilled by this. I'm not happy. We ended up getting another Mike Tomlin. That's worse though. Like worse in the sense of that he doesn't have the aura. He doesn't have the pool for players to go. Like it's just genuinely, it's just like in my head, it's a terrible pick. And also, if you're doing this to bring Aaron Rodgers back, like bro, let him go. Like just let him retire. Like I understand he had a decent season and a good season as a Steelers quarterback based on previous quarterback play in the past years, but like it was still mid. It wasn't like the best thing I've ever seen. I mean, it was like 3,300 yards, 3,600 yards, whatever, 20-some touchdowns. Like, that's not going to win you a Super Bowl. That's not going to progress you as a team. So, like, just sitting here watching this unfold, it's just like, God, Rooney's son might be a terrible owner. Like, I just don't even know how else to word it because he's just done nothing but make wrong decision after wrong decision after wrong decision. And it's really getting to a point where this is an unrecognizable franchise, and, like, you had a formula for how you've kept coaches. You've had 3 coaches in your entirety as a franchise, and then you're just like, yeah, fuck it, let's go opposite direction. Let's go off. Like, they've been young defensive coaches on the rise, and it's worked for you because you're able to find that person. And you're like, yeah, let's switch it up. Let's go old, has-been offensive coordinator. And it's just like, bro, like, if you go and look back, dude, he's had a quarterback every time he's been there. And it's like, it's not there. Like, I mean, unless Will Howard's your guy, but, like, we've seen nothing to establish that. And it's just like, you know, I'm getting to the point where I'm just, like, done watching. Like, like legit. Like, I'm just done watching until you guys make actual legit NFL moves.
Welcome to the club, bro.
And it's just it sounds bad because, like, as a Steelers fan, like, I shouldn't be this upset because, like, we've been winning whatever. Like, we win more than terrible franchises do. But, like, that's not the bar for a Steelers team. Like, it's just not. Like, like, if you're going to be bad, go be bad to be good again. Don't be mid for forever to where you're not winning shit. And I'll stop it there. I don't think the Mike McCarthy thing is a good hire, but prove me wrong and I might be happy. What's your guys' thoughts on it, Maya?
I mean, it's your team. You went off, brother. So, I mean, you
guys are more. You guys can make fun of me. Like, this is what I mean. This is your chance to make fun of me.
This segment was specifically for you, and I mean, yeah, go off, King.
Yeah.
That's how it is. But I mean, yeah, my question to you is, because since you're the Steelers fan, like, it definitely is a weird hire. Like, when I found out they hired him, when the news broke, I was like, yeah, like, that's just not really common for, like, that's not really a Steelers move. You know, like, I was just surprised by it. I'm like, the Steelers, they need to, instead of, like, you know, staying with what they feel like doesn't work, we're always talking about how the Steelers just need to make a change and finally try to get over that hump, right?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Mike McCarthy, you don't think he gets you over the hump at all.
Obviously not, bro.
Yeah, like it's just like you said, it is basically just a worse Mike Tomlin.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really going to move anybody. Like, they're now still just going to be stuck in the same situation. Like, it's the same product, basically.
Yeah. Bro, it's the same
and I can understand. Trust me, bro. Like, I know what that feels like, buddy. Trust me, you're not the only one. I said, welcome to the club, because as Bengals fans, we know what it's like to put out mediocre product and wasting talent and potential. But the Steelers, like, let's be honest, like, we're not really used to the Steelers doing stuff like that. Like, yeah, I know for many years, especially when Tomlin was there, like, I understand, like, it has been the same shit every year. It's like, you know, you win 9-10 games, you sneak in the playoffs, whatever. You haven't won a playoff game, yeah. But at least, like, you know, the standards there are high.
Yeah.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, at least for the Steelers, most of the time you were confident that they were at least going to make the right move, right? But, like, now it's kind of like, yeah, maybe they've just completely just they've just completely just put a foot in the franchise and say, we're we don't even care anymore.
It just like it truly does depend on like the direction that they're going. If they hired Mike McCarthy to be a damn,
Unless they really feel like they know what they're doing.
and that's what I was about to say. Unless they hired Mike McCarthy to be a damn scapegoat and be ass for the next couple of years, like just like they're just like, yeah, like we're not going to be good for the next couple of years, and we want you to tank, and we want you to get us in a better position, and then we're firing you and moving on. Like that, sure, that's a good hire, I guess. I don't know what to say from that. Like if they're mature enough to realize that their team's not good enough to win right now, and you need to get better by tanking, and you hire Mike McCarthy, that's a great move. If you did this to win, that is one of the most dumb-headed moves I've seen by the Steelers ever.
Yeah, because I mean, there's no way that out of all the coaches out there that you can get that are available, that they really thought that this was their best option to get over that hump. Like there's no way.
It's bro, that's what I'm saying. Like it's
like there's no way they're like, yeah, Mike McCarthy's going to win us a couple more games in the regular season, and he's going to win us 2 more playoff games.
Yeah,
there's no way unless you just completely just like form a super team offensively and like hit on every draft pick and then find a quarterback finally. Like there's no way.
That's what I'm saying. Unless Mike McCarthy's able to develop Will Howard into Josh Allen, like, this is the dumbest hire ever. Austin, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot to say.
Okay, go ahead.
I wanted to hear kind of how you were going to say. I'll just start off with the Mike Tomlin thing. So last week I said Mike Tomlin got fired. Obviously he didn't. But the reason I said he got fired is because I believe that they would never put Mike Tomlin in that label. I don't think the Steelers would ever come out and say they fired Mike Tomlin just because of he's a historic coach for them. Yeah. You don't come out and fire him. You guys make it a mutual thing saying he decided to step out. That's what I believe. I don't know how you feel about that.
So, I mean, I was thinking the same way. I thought it was just like kind of like a forcing his hand on thing. But then Rooney came out and said that that he was blindsided by it, which is I thought could have been another media cover on that.
That's what I'm thinking.
But then, like I said, Adam Thielen was on our team in the locker room when it happened. He came out on PMT. He was on PMT, and they asked him, like how did that go? And he said that Mike Tomlin came in doing his normal thing and then was like, by the way, I'm stepping down. And everybody was like, what? What are you talking about? And he's like, and then they said he started like tearing up, and he was like, I'm just not good enough. And basically was just saying, like, I can't get you guys to where you need to be. And then Thielen was saying it was an emotional thing because they were all like, bro, it's not you. Like, it's us as players. Like, we're not executing right, like, how we need to. So based off of that information, like, it could be that he probably was just done and he's retired. Like, because the chants probably were loud at the stadium. And if you hear that over and over and over again as a coach, you probably are realizing, like, oh, shit, something's got to change. And I don't know if he's ready to just retire and, like, he's just done with it. Because, I mean, to be fair, he's done this for 19 seasons.
Yeah.
So, like, and he's made enough damn money to go off and retire and never come back. So I don't know where it's at, but I would assume that he either made the decision or, like you're saying, that was a media outlet.
Yeah,
on how
I
he
get
got fired.
I mean, I think that can be true. Him saying I'm not good enough, I think that could be true. I think he also felt that way because of the production, but I don't think just the person he is. I don't think it just seemed like it's a big flip from how he's always been. Like, we're always going to make the playoffs. Like, we're always going to be competitive. We're always going to win. And for him all of a sudden to say he's not good enough, I mean, that he could start feeling that, but I don't think that's enough for him to step down. That's just how I feel about it. So that's where I'll leave it at. And then to hire Mike McCarthy is an absolute joke.
Yeah, bro. It is.
Every time I see Mike McCarthy's name pop up where Titans are interviewing him, or I'm not sure who else interviewed him.
I don't even know, man.
But I for sure know the Titans. I was like, that's going to be a horrible hire. Mike McCarthy, I think his name holds weight only because of a Super Bowl in that Packers era, which you could say what you want. I mean, he had prime Aaron Rodgers, who's arguably the greatest quarterback we've ever seen.
Yeah, bro.
So that's what I'll put it at. And then you've seen one of the biggest playoff fumble farts, brain farts, not knowing what to do with the Dallas Cowboys, where that Dak Prescott where he slid and they just didn't know. Like said, like Mike McCarthy had no control over that Dallas Cowboys team towards the end, especially. If this is to bring back Aaron Rodgers, to your point, which I already been saying, like I've been saying on this podcast that this needs to be Aaron Rodgers last year because he's obviously a washed Aaron Rodgers is better than some quarterbacks, but it's not good enough for this Steelers team who's lacking weapons and lacking offensive explosibility. He can't do it for you. And if it's to bring us back, it seems like your GM is just not caught up with football now today's age because it seems everybody's going young, offensive-minded, cute or coordinators style era, and you're going old Mike McCarthy. Like you're not going to be able to compete with your Ben Johnsons, with all these offensive masterminds, your Liam Cohens. like your Sean McVays. You're just not going to be able to compete.
Yeah.
There's no chance, especially with an old Aaron Rodgers, DK Metcalf. Like, it's just not. There's no chance you can compete with that. So, this is an F for me. Absolute F minus. You're failing. You're kicked out of my class.
Yeah, I mean that's where I'm at too. I mean, I don't like it at all. Like, I'm not happy. I'm not looking forward to next season. I'm not looking forward to the next 5 seasons if he truly is my head coach, because I've seen the boneheaded shit that he's done. I've seen these teams, like, every single time that he leaves, it's on the worst note that you've ever seen. Like, it's like his last play as a head coach was the worst play you've ever seen in your life. Zeke was a center. What are we talking about? Like, that's insane to even, like, allow. He's been gone since, what was that? Oh, that was 2024.
Dude, I forgot about Mike McCarthy.
Okay, so he's only been gone for a year, but, like, still, like, man, like, I just don't understand, like, the trajectory that you think this team will take with Mike McCarthy as a coach. It's like it's shown to prove, like, the only thing I can think of is developing a QB, and it's not like
no. The only thing is Aaron Rodgers is coming back another year. That's just a play for them to keep Aaron Rodgers. That's all it is.
Aaron said that he's not even coming back. Like, he said after Michael Tomlin got fired, he's like, I'm not coming back to that. And I can understand it. Like, if this is a play to get him, like, I don't think he's still going to come back for Mike McCarthy. Like, I don't. Like, I think he likes Mike McCarthy.
It's like a swing.
Like a desperation swing? Yeah, that's sad as fuck.
That's what it's screaming.
That's sad as fuck that a team in a franchise like the Steelers are trying to get Aaron Rodgers to come back for a year. It's like, bro, you should bite the bullet and be bad.
You should have convinced Mike Tomlin just run another year if you were going to get Mike McCarthy. I don't know if the Rooneys know how bad this move is, but it's one of the worst I've seen in a minute. It's like when the Colts brought in Jeff Saturday. I swear. I promise.
I swear to you, that was like my idea. It was like him and then like the Phillip Rivers thing. I was like, bro, these are like just 2 out of the limb like hires if you do them. And like, I was sitting there joking before, and I was like, bro, there's no way like we get Mike McCarthy. Like, the Steelers aren't dumb enough to do that. Like, there's no way. Like, whoever hires Mike McCarthy is a dumb franchise, and they're cursed, and they're never gonna happen. And then the Steelers hire him. Like, I understand that we haven't been good in recent years, but fuck, we're the goddamn Steelers. Like, that is a weight in the NFL, and it has, and it always will be. And it's like, because we've always made the right decisions in times, and it seems like it's been nothing but bad. And I hope you know, Art Rooney II, that your father would be disappointed in this decision. And I'm disappointed in this decision. The Steelers are disappointed in the decision, and you're gonna be sad as hell when ticket sales go down next year.
I predict Mike Tomlin takes about a year or 2 off, and then another team just hires him, because like you're seeing it all the time now. Like, coaches go away for for example, McCarthy, like, he was gone for the NFL for about a year or 2, and all of a sudden he's a head coach now.
Dude, I completely forgot about him, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
You're telling me Mike Tomlin can't get a head coaching job again in 2 years whenever a team's like in a situation where they need a head coach and they have a good enough roster? Yeah, they're gonna call Mike Tomlin.
I wasn't even thinking about Mike McCarthy as a candidate, bro. That's also why when they made that move, I was like, bro, Mike McCarthy, like, what the hell?
He's going to get phone calls. There's no way Mike Tomlin doesn't get phone calls, at least, when a coach is looking for somebody.
And him, like, if he's smart, he would wait out his 2-year contract that he has with the Steelers until he's able to just go to any team that he wants.
It just seems like he needs to take, like, a break, just a year break off of everything, and then just come back.
Like, Mike Tomlin, as a head coach, you're a phenomenal head coach. Like, you get the best out of players, you get the best out of your team. And, like, I'm not going to knock you. Like, I would have loved to have you for years and years on end, but it was like you weren't taking that next step of being bad so that you could be really, really
like
good
something
again.
Like, it gets to the point where, like, something's got to give, right?
Yeah.
That's why, like, I think it's surprising that, like, a Rooney would make that move. Like,
and I stayed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're not used to like I said, the Steelers like making a move like this.
And I stated
because what their product is, what their expectations are. It's like, why, like, the Steelers, and it's just funny. It's just like, I feel like every year when we talk about the Steelers, it's just them refusing to change their culture. Yeah, it's almost like they just are so set in stone on just being who they are, and they refuse to change because they're like, we don't have to. And it's like eventually, like what you said, like getting in young talent and, you know, like now actually like establishing an offense and not thinking that it's like 2010 and like you can just survive off of just a great defense, which obviously they can take you far. But if your offense is literally subpar at best, especially in a league where you have to put up points and there's a lot of great young QBs and great wide receivers, great offenses, like it's not a product of winning.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do they refuse to change? Why do they just want to be the same team every year?
I wanted a complete rebuild. I wanted a young DC or OC.
And it should
I wanted to trade. I love TJ. I wanted to trade away TJ. I wanted to get rid of Cam somehow. I wanted to just restart, open up cap space, get the most amount of picks we can, and rebuild and restart. And that's what I wanted, just because, like I said, I see mediocrity forever, and I'll be okay with watching shittiness if it makes us better. But now I'm about to watch shittiness that are trying to win, and that's going to be annoying.
It's going to look very bad, because I feel like Mike Tomlin was able to squeeze every little bit out of the Steelers team that he can. I don't think Mike McCarthy could still do the same. I don't think your defensive players will respect Mike McCarthy.
Yeah,
Like you're not going to see a TJ Watt or a Cam Hayward, Highsmith. All your dogs on defense, they're not going to respect Mike McCarthy.
No, not at all.
Like how they did with Mike Tomlin. So you're probably going to see a little bit of just softness from this team, which you haven't seen in forever.
Which is like, yeah,
it's going to be a whole different Steelers team.
Very different to see.
It's unfortunate. I mean, that's the only thing I can say. I wouldn't have been my hire, like if you asked me.
No, hell no.
It's like
I would have kicked you off the pod if you said that.
That's what I'm saying. Like
you don't know ball.
If I truly, and then like I was looking through my messages, and like my dad sent me like a video of Mike McCarthy and was like, I don't think it's that bad of a hire, and I didn't respond.
And I didn't.
I think I did respond.
It's because you can
like,
talk yourself into it by resume, but if you just know, like, you can ask any Cowboys fan, they're gonna be like, bro, Mike McCarthy is horrible.
That's bro, and it's like you're sitting here like he can develop a QB. We don't have a QB to develop unless you think Will Howard's like the next coming of Josh Allen. And then at that point, I feel like you should have taken a bet on somebody who's really high on Josh Allen, not somebody who can. I meant Josh Allen, somebody who's really high on Will Howard, which is John Gruden. Oh my God, I would have rather had John Gruden.
I'm sorry, if you're banking on Will Howard development, that's
what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
It's ridiculous. And then unless you're like going into this and you're trying to get like Trinidad or something like that in the second round, that's
isn't he staying Trinidad?
Nah, he got denied.
Oh, he did. Okay.
I don't know if he's declared for the draft yet, but I think he appealed to go back to Ole Miss again.
I don't think I feel like if he declared, it would be like big. I feel like he'd be like.
Well, no. What I'm saying is that he got denied, but he's reappealing it, and until that comes back, he obviously won't. But he wants to go back to Ole Miss because he'll get $5 million.
Or LSU.
or LSU. He's going back to Ole Miss probably, but if he goes back to Ole Miss, he'll get $5 million for the year. If he gets picked in the second round, he's not getting no $5 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he'll get more money.
It is what it is. Like, I understand like why he's doing that, but yeah, I mean, I'm not even like that high on like Trinidad or somebody like that. Like those are people that you draft to be maybe good. I'm tired of maybe good. I need a full stamped. Like I need a Tank and Arch Manning next year if he's good. Like,
you need your new
Arch gonna be official.
You need your next face of the franchise, bro. That's what you need. That's what you're looking for.
I need Arch, man. That's what I need, and I truly need that. That's what I need.
Dude, Arch Manning.
So
on the Steelers.
Mike, do your thing and be terrible. Tank them boys next year.
Arch is gonna be a Jet. I feel like.
God, that's terrible. Yeah, I mean that's unfortunate, but. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have nothing else to say. I think I've said everything. I mean, we went from a 628 win percentage to a 608 win percentage.
Yeah,
Mike McCarthy's terrible.
Steelers are cooked.